Thank you. Thank you, Gary. By the way, I swim mostly from Alcatraz because I think it's a good thing to have in your experience in case you need it one day. You know, in the consumer electronics, everything can happen. So thank you, Gary, for this, and to the Consumer Electronics Association, and to the judges, and to all the friends in the industry for this great honor. And I would like to thank you on behalf of many, many good people all over the world. Some of them are from our company Zoran that we started 30 years ago out of Stanford University and in the Silicon Valley, and also in Haifa, Israel, and from the industry there. And these people made a lot of impact. Now, I wanted to tell you more about it, but Gary gave me only 2 minutes. So I said, Gary, come on, 30 years. So, compression. So, you know, so Gary talked about the first digital camera ever. Really, you can Wikipedia it. Here it is. The Fujifilm first digital camera. We developed it with Fujifilm almost 30 years ago, and it had a memory card. Here it is. It has a battery in it, and it says a whole 1 megabyte. Now, this is just one example of innovations of our dedicated people who created a real impact. Gary mentioned some of it, but I have to tell you a story. Tonight, I met Manny Almeida, who is the GM of Fujifilm America. I met him for the first time, and he gave me a digital camera from Fuji. This is 30 years. 30 years, and it's still running. This is the consumer electronics. So our people, everything they touched, they innovated. They wanted to make an impact. So we calculated that we've been taking over 1 billion pictures a year. This was before the cell phone stuff. We were in the first selfie. You know, the first selfie was developed by Samsung, but they had a phone with a camera with 2 screens on each side. And new DVD players and audio systems. And we actually play nowadays at the rate of, and I'm not kidding you, more than 100 billion hours of audios in living rooms, in the car, from your pocket. This is the impact of these great people. And one thing about the Consumer Electronics Association that is very unique, more unique than any other industry in the world, is the entire food chain. If you will check who the people are here tonight, they start from content creators to the broadcasting companies, to Hollywood, to the system makers, the DVD players, the TVs, people like us who make the chips and the software, and of course the retailers. There's no other industry where people from the entire food chain are sitting in one room, and they meet many times a year, and this is why they're making impact. And what's happening now, we have a new kind of content creators. It's you, but mostly your kids and grandkids. They create more content than 100 times Hollywood. Sorry, Hollywood. And this is now closing the loop because the consumers are starting to create the content. And this is the new impact that we'll see. So I'd like to thank the consumer electronics food chain and all the friends and all our customers. This is a business of partnerships and dedication and a commitment and a long marathon. I would also like to thank one more group, the best consumer electronics group that I know. It's my family. So my wife, Leora, she's the best consumer electronics marketeer. And our daughter, Tali, with her partner, Danny, and our daughter, Ronnie, with our son-in-law, Bruce, and especially our grandkids. Today, when I'm thinking about a new idea, I have to run it by the grandkids first. So Gary, one suggestion. I think the board should consider nominating the young generation. Maybe bring a couple of young guys, teenagers.
Like just guys?
Girls. They will teach us a lot. No gray hair, you know, lots of hair, and I'm sure they will not listen to you. But this is the new stuff. So thank you very much for this honor. Thank you.